Hello, my name is Adam Young, and I'm a student working towards a single subject credential in math. I plan on teaching math to middle school and high school level students. The lesson that I will be demonstrating today is a math and English language development lesson for the 7th grade level. The academic content standard that is addressed in this lesson is Math 7 RPA 3. Specifically, this is the use of proportional relationships to solve multi-step ratio and percentage problems. An example of this would be simple interest, fees, markdowns, and taxes. The English Language Development Standard addressed is W7.6, SL 7.2, and SL 7.3. This is the interacting with others in written English in various forms, such as the technology and multimedia. The learning objective for this lesson is that students will be able to consider the costs involved to plan a trip to a desired location. As a group, the students will plan a vacation listing all of the plans, costs, and budget for this trip. Students will present the project in an oral presentation using Google Slides format. The language objective is that students will be able to work as a group to create a slideshow about the group's vacation plans. The key vocabulary and concepts for this lesson is that students will need to have prior knowledge of some words and vocabulary such as percentage, ledger, accounting. They'll also need basic math knowledge such as add, sum, addend, difference, interest, and tax. The materials and resources that will be needed and used for this lesson are group packets, pencils, highlighters, paper, Chromebooks, internet access, vacation destination, travel books, list of car rental costs, list of hotel costs, food prices, the expense worksheet, and clipboards. Hi class, good morning. How are you guys?
Good.
Good. How would you guys like to skip class all week and go on vacation with your friends?
That sounds cool.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So this week, we're going to pretty much do that. We're going to plan a vacation for a week with your friends and what the budget and expenses would look like. We're going to use the vocab and the lesson that I gave last week on Excel spreadsheets to help us create a budget and expense for this vacation. Some of the vocab that we had was expenses, ratio, percentage, tax, ledger, and spreadsheets. So, what do you guys think would be some places that you guys would want to go?
New York.
New York. Great. Where else?
Rome?
Rome. That's awesome. Rome's awesome. I've been there. What do you guys think some of the expenses that would go along with getting to these places, or what you're going to do there?
Plane ticket.
Plane ticket, yes. You definitely would need a plane ticket. What else?
Food?
Food, yes. We all need to eat.
And like stuff you would do there.
Yeah, so like activities. Great. So I'm going to share a trip that I actually recently just went on. I went on a trip to Israel and I loved it. I had an expense of just about $2,000. I had to go on a plane, so I had to buy that. I had to buy a plane ticket. I also had to rent a hotel room. I had to get to that hotel room, so I needed to get transportation to get there. I also really wanted to see the Dead Sea. But in order to see the Dead Sea, I had to get there, so I had to get transportation to get there as well. I also needed to buy a ticket to get into the Dead Sea. So that's just some of the few of the expenses that I need. I also didn't realize that there would be so much more expenses than just that. One day it started raining, and I had to buy an umbrella. Another day, I got sick, so I had to go to one of the emergency clinics there and get some medicine, so I had to pay for that as well. So that's just some of the few emergency or any of the other expenses that I had to pay for on my trip. So this week, you guys are going to break up into groups, and you guys are going to do the following activity. This is also on your Google Classroom, and the rubric is up there as well. You guys, each group will have $5,000 as their budget to spend on the vacation. You may not travel alone. Everybody in the group has to travel. You may use the internet to research all the costs for the expenses that you guys want. You have to use the spreadsheet that I taught last week to keep track of all the expenses that you guys will be coming up with. And remember, you guys got to take into account the length of the trip, all the sales that you buy, the sales tax. You have to look up the sales tax for that area of what it would be. You have to take into account like weather, like the umbrella that I had to buy in Israel because it started raining. Hotels, rental cars, anything else that you guys would want to do. As I mentioned, there are hidden expenses, such as emergencies or weather-related things. So you guys have to take that into account as well when you are budgeting out your vacation. At the end, you guys will all be presenting your projects and Google slideshow. You'll have your Excel sheet up, and you guys get to explain what you will be doing, how you'll get there, and how it fit in the $5,000 budget. And all the group members have to participate in the project. Is there any questions? No? Great.